Ginger. That's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
Ah, that's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Oh, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together. Hey, Sherry, come on, catch up.
Yes, yes.
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice. Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
Buta ya? Ngapain sih ini? Mana bro?
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
Ya yaudah.
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden.
Welcome to
Follow the
Il
sound of
Palazzo
my
de
voice.
Lusso, sir. If you need something, sir, please inquire at reception.
Ini langsung masuk nggak bisa apa? Bisa nih.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. We just need your signature.
Boleh.
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
Kemana kita? Nomor 221 ya tadi. Ritual gelap apa coba ya?
Would you like a drink, sir?
Itu nomor 221 di mana? Bang. 225. Berarti Pasti lewat sono ya kan. Nah, ini dia.
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready.
Wih.
Perhaps in the meantime you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer.
Suruh kemana kita nih?
Perhaps in the meantime you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin
Foyer.
ceviche to all our guests.
Foya. Restoran.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict spatch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce. If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict
Hey, Sherry,
spatch. Our
just our luck.
poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Apa bro?
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me?
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Come now, Sherry, what did he do to
Eating the
deserve
medium.
that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar
Saya
show.
harus spend
You should grab us
deafening.
some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
Nah, ayo kita nih makan.
Okay, time to check if John found us a nice table for the evening.
I will spend deafening. Udah sini aja.
Sherry, I'm over here with my new Erskine.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Dia nggak makan ya?
Come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
What do you have in mind?
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Deliver it to him. Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right, let me take a look.
I will spend deafening.
No matter
Look
how
at
long
it.
you stare at the stick, it's not going to walk itself to its owner.
Udah jadi kali kamarnya ya? Belum nih. Sumpah suruh ngapain sih? Udah ini. Table to spend the evening. Place on map. Mana anjir? Apa nih? Meeting medium. Yang itu. Got the distance to system from a good place. Di ininya nih.
A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow, perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows, or Craven from the Old English name meaning garlic place.
Garlic place ini apa nih?
The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents
Anjay, ini
suggest it has
wayang,
been
Cok.
used as a bludgeon.
Japanese statue. Patung dari jauh ini wayang Arjuna ya?
The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. All right, I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
Independent extended oh, di sini nih. I have been sitting at this table. British nobleman. Aduh, kayak gimana tuh bentukannya? Ini kali.
Could you help me?
That's a question I can answer.
There were 3 people at the table, a couple and retired Navy officer. Okay. Clue-nya ini Navy officer. What's going on?
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
And would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
You.
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
Apa nih? Oh, ini dia bisa tahu ininya ya. Jadi di luar kok. Apa tuh? Nih, di luar nih. Nah, retired military officer sini kayaknya.
Do you know anything about this?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Betul kan? Mr. Rhodes.
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
Is that the sort of thing?
Finish. Terus? Kan udah ketemu.
Could you help me?
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that.
Lah, bukan. Siapa nih?
Is this familiar to you?
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that.
Lah. Kan tadi dia itu. Ini dia nih. Oh ini masih
I
John
didn't
ya?
see the owner, Sherry, so I can't help you find him.
Ya kata dia lagi keluar buat. Lah dia udah sini aja bro. Buset. Wih.
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy! That's my cane!
I get
Oh,
that a
dear.
lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made...
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
Observasi dulu kita. Nih. Red piece. Red piece. Reddish skin. Expensive. Pakaiannya mahal. Jadi dia orang kaya nih. Oh, nggak bisa ke bawah ini, weh. Oh. Cincin. Fashion wear, weh. Apa tuh? Oh, kita kayak apa sih namanya? Nyari ininya ya. Apa dia benar apa enggak gitu kan? Load space indicate.
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything. I was after a British noble who takes boxing lessons but suffers from some liver issues. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Well, you're half correct. I am indeed Lord Andrew Craven. Your other guesses were wrong. But you still have the edge over that blasted medium. Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this. You insist the medium robbed you during the séance. But what occurred exactly?
It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a seance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty, and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
Warnanya kuning apa tadi?
Stay here, and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
Wish. Z buat ini. Apa nih?
There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
Wine.
Half a glass of BARHXR scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need?
Apa nih?
This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was here, Sherry.
Tiba-tiba ghost anjing. Si tiba-tiba main gitar anjing.
What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
I suppose this can wait.
Lagi aneh-aneh.
I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But the stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
Was this covered on purpose?
Of course. It is very dangerous to leave a mirror exposed during a seance. The spirits may become enraged.
Or someone may notice the trick they should not see. Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
Really, Sherry? Poor thing.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
Anjir cuma ngomong gitu doang. Aneh.
Oh, I love the ambience. Nice and creepy.
Terus ngapain lagi, bro?
The diamond was placed on the table so that all participants could reach it.
20 lagi apa ini?
This hefty chair has nearly broken after hitting the wall. Could one man even lift it?
At Cambridge, I was captain of the rugby team. It was no place for weaklings.
Ini clue-nya, Cuk. Udah ada ini misinya. Ini.
Quite a display for the tremulous visitor.
How can you not love this stuff, Sherry? It adds so much atmosphere to the room. Oh, I love the ambience. Nice and creepy.
Ini bro, satu lagi. Lah. Itu dong. Kira ini clue-nya. Ini bro, mana sih tadi kuning-kuning kan? Nih.
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms.
Ah, seems like you're ready to delve into your mind palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll make some good deductions.
I need a clue to make chat main place. Edition. Oh, taruh. Kau seperti The Lady Point. Emang dia nunjuk ya? Ini kali ya? Salah bro. Ah, gitu doang. Apa gini?
It seems there may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
Ah, I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
Founder tuh yang mana bro? Ini. Apa nih? Stock. Nah, hak sepatu ini. Iya.
Ada pekatnya.
Water notes. Let me look at noon.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Bisa ngapa-ngapain deh. Porter tuh yang mana ya?
Is this familiar to you?
I would never refuse a nobleman, but I know nothing, sir.
Tahu deh.
May I ask for your assistance?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know. Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Sorry, but I've never heard of it.
Juga nggak tahu ini bro. Porter tuh mana ya?
Help me, please.
Sorry, but I've never heard of it.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Bagaimana bro? Porter yang mana bro?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Help me, please.
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
Tunggu lu bro.
Do you know anything about this?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Juga nggak tahu. Ini.
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
Buset.
Ooh, I love the ambience. Nice and creepy.
Quite a display for the tremulous visitor. Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women. This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
Size 4 with a broken heel. Size 4 with a broken heel.
Mana lagi sih?
Size 4 with a broken heel.
Terus? Ini kan.
Size 4 with a broken heel.
Terus
Ghost hunting. This case gets more exciting by the minute.
ini ke sini nih. Jejaknya kan. Ini. Dia udah nggak lari, Cok. Oh ini. Bukan tadi tapi ada tuh ada. Oh dia.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
Lah.
Those are the sharp eyes of a man with a bright mind. Almost like mine.
Are you able to help me?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Bentar gue balik lagi. Ya kita udah kan tapi udah dipin tuh tadi. Kan di sini nih, dari sini. Ini udah dipin kan? Nih. Set Q. Nih, ini kan ke sini kan? Ini. Udah cuma ginian doang anjrit. Bro, ini udah diambil begitu doang dia ngomongnya. Banyak lagi tuh.
All the maids in the hotel wear this exact
So
muter-muter.
definitely not the ghost of a Raja, unless. No, what a shame.
Our witness was a nosy maid. Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her.
Oh, kita nyari pembantu ya. Ini coba nih.
Can I ask you a question?
You look like an honorable man. I have some information for you.
Subset dat Lucia gak namanya Lucia. Ini di atas dekat lukisan. Bukan. Dekat lukisan yang mana, bro? Nah, ini dah. Taruh, ini apa nih?
This painting looks authentic, but it's just a talented imitation.
Ah,
Finally, there you are. One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No, no. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
jujur aja dah, Bang.
A precious diamond was stolen during the seance. Lord Craven entrusted me with its recovery.
I'm sorry, sir, but we are forbidden to discuss the private matters of our guests.
Are you also forbidden from peeking into private rooms, Miss?
Saletta. Lucia Saletta, sir.
Tell me, Miss Saletta, what would your manager say if he knew you were spying on guests?
Oh, please, sir, don't tell him. I have a family. I need this work.
I won't, but only if you answer my questions truthfully. And don't play coy. I can tell. Describe what happened during the seance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. The medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes! She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost. A sickly, evil thing.
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
Oh, you scared the poor girl, Sherry. Did she really deserve that?
We all got what we wanted. She talked. I stay silent.
Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
Yuk, balik. Wah. Apa tuh?
Lady Craven retired to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
Oke, bro. Anjay. Untuk
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Amazing. It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
Oh, I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
If the lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish?
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behaviour in the hall.
May I ask for your assistance?
Don't be angry, sir, but I truly don't know.
Hah?
May I ask you something?
Don't be angry, sir, but I truly don't know.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
Could you help me?
I would never refuse a nobleman, but I know nothing, sir.
Lady Craven is not who she seems.
Whoa, what a breathtaking man.
Lady Craven is not who...
Action by Lady Craven. What action by Lady Craven harus benar waktunya. Aduh, salah kan. Kita nebak-nebak gini.
Lady Craven is not...
Ayo. Kan. Bukan. Tadi mana Ustaz dulu? Oh. Guru dapat ini enggak muncul lagi.
Lady Craven is not...
Yuk. Silfood bukan. Rice racing. Ini. Kan. Nah itu udah bener tuh. Si Matt-nya.
Lady Craven is not...
Kan. Nih. Betul. Salah ya?
I'm guessing you didn't get what you were after. It happens. I always wanted a
Lady
pet
Craven
cat.
is not who she seems. Remember her behavior.
Duh, salah lagi. Apa dulu?
Lady Craven is not who she seems.
Ayo. Kan. Nih. Lah.
Oh, well, I guess we'll have to
S,
try again.
bro.
Remember to focus only on what's relevant to the room.
Lady Craven is not
Iya,
who she seems.
yang relevan kan?
Remember her behavior in the hall.
Nah, itu salah. Emang pertanyaan beda?
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall.
Ini. Company game strateginya
Lady
susah banget.
Craven is not...
Bukan mencet S.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall.
Lockout terus kayak apa dulu satu? Aduh, buru-buru banget ya.
Lady Craven.
Ayo, mana? Gosip. Kan. Ayo, langsung lah keluar ini. Kok salah? Aneh banget sumpah.
Lady Craven is
Oh, dia
not...
posisinya harus bener ya?
I was being very
Bennett.
stealthy, Sherlock, and you threw it all away. Come on, pull yourself together.
Lady Craven is
Iya,
not who
bentar
she
dulu nih. Pemecat es, bro. Ih, sumpah.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behaviour in the hall.
Salah sih. Seberapa jam nih kita di sini doang, bro?
Lady Craven is not.
What action by Lady Suspicion made?
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember.
Coba yang kan coba yang ini nih. Cannot use a knife. Terus apa?
Lady Craven is not.
Cannot use a knife. Cannot use a knife.
Oh, well, I guess we'll have to try again. Remember to focus only on what's relevant to the room.
Lady Craven is not who she seems.
Dread. The gossip that the woman may not. Oke. Bilang John. Kenapa lagi John? The lone servant in the same room told me. Oke, masuk dulu ya. Belum.
You're here, at last. I didn't do that. I swear, I found her this way.
Well, I did have some questions for her, but it seems I've arrived too late. Now it's a matter for the police.
Mr. Holmes, you said it yourself. They're children. They'll only make things worse. You promised me you would investigate.
Investigate a theft, not a murder. Fear not. I will tell them all I've uncovered.
Please help me. The police will surely accuse me of Emma's death. You were the only one who can find the truth.
Fine, but only because it's slightly more interesting than the walls of my room. Tell me what happened.
Look, after you left, I waited in the seance room until the servants locked up Mr. Gallici, the medium.
And was your mistress there too?
Oh, so you know? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Regardless, the staff took Emma to her room. She was still feeling dizzy.
So you didn't follow her. Interesting. Is Mr. Gallici still being held? And where did the servants secure him?
He's in room 225. But that pigeon-livered man at the reception desk refused to give me the key.
Well, I will have to visit reception myself then. Perhaps he will listen to reason. Where did you go instead?
To the bar. It had been almost an hour.
I see. And how long did you stay?
I partook of a well-earned whiskey or two before retiring upstairs. Ask anyone there.
Now we arrive at the tragedy at hand. So what transpired after your detour to the bar?
I headed up to my room to find Emma on the bed. I didn't pay her much attention at first. I was still preoccupied with that damned medium. But when I realized she was silent, I drew closer and discovered she was dead. What's more, the diamond lay right there beside her.
Oh, well, that is splendid news.
Splendid? The return of the diamond will be cold comfort if I live out my days in a jail cell. You must help me.
Let me see what I can find.
Barely an hour has passed and you already have yourself a murder mystery, Sherlock. Why am I not surprised?
Ini.
This must be the missing diamond. A tremendous specimen, now forever tainted. Strangled with bare hands, judging by the bruises. Everything was tipped out of the bed as if it was searched.
Do you think she stole the stone?
It's certainly possible, but we won't get her confession now.
Well, there is a professional medium right next door.
Kita tanya dulu ya.
A remarkably simple lock. Aha, a neat hiding place. Why would she conceal all of this? Several £1,000s, that's quite a fortune. This ring looks out of place among the others, and the design is familiar.
Nah kan, ini yang tadi nih. Apa lagi nih? Cincin juga.
Virtus Audacta Sapit, courage tastes bold. A unique family motto.
Apa lagi bro? Nah ini.
Fard Rouge Calomel Mascara, a real altar of beauty for the travelling temptress.
The mystery deepens. A victim with a checkered past and poor taste.
Someone was not happy with his post.
So young and so dead. Another mystery to investigate, my friend.
Oke, ke ruang sebelah nih ya. 225 katanya. Bisa dibuka bro. Belum bisa kali ya. Mungkin yang belum nih. Ini. Buset, banyak bener ininya. Door between the roofs. Look. Pintu yang ini ngebukanya nih, kita harus.
Get to the point, Mr. Holmes. I doubt I can help with this. Get to the point, Mr. Holmes.
I found these jewels secreted away. Are you familiar with them?
Ah, it cannot be so. That deceptive wagtail. How could she do this?
That sounds like a yes.
These items were supposedly stolen from us during our trip. I must have spent hours reporting it all to the police. And it turns out she had them all along. The trollop. I'd kill her myself were she not dead already.
Do you recognize this ring?
Should I? It's a third-rate piece if ever I've seen one. I'd never buy something like this.
Did you ever see Miss Emma wearing it?
No. And why should she? I gave her enough jewelry that she could wear a superior ring every day of the week.
So young and so dead. Another mystery to investigate, my friend.
Duh, nggak bisa.
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
Ini sabar bro, ini kita nyari clue-clue dulu.
Someone was not happy with his post.
Bisa ke ruangan itu. Sumpah ini buat ngebuka anjir. Nggak mau ini loh. Masih clue baru gitu.
So young and so dead. Another mystery to investigate.
Salah kita guys. Ini nyari-nyari clue ini nih. Nah. Luka no ammo was active. Dear father. Attentive ke apakah left them bisa terbadi lakukan room terus ini sih luka No, set him up. The fuck?
The gate, my friend.
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
Dur bikin luka glassy room and Lord Garvin room was a weak lock. Will be pick. Nah, ngepicknya ini pakai apa nih, bro? Nggak ada buat ngepicknya. Ini lagi sini. Ini kita tuh harus nyari buat buka pintunya ini.
Everything was tipped out of the bed as if it was searched. Strangled with bare hands, judging by the bruises.
Dah. Juga aku know I might set him up. Bukan misalnya. Ada clue lain kan berarti. Bunda. Mana clue-nya, bro? Luka, coba kita tanya si Luka mana tuh? Oh, tiba-tiba sepi begini. Luka coba. Oh.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226.
Oh,
It is one of our
siapa ini?
finest suites.
Ooh, I love the ambiance. Nice and creepy. BARHXR would find this place incredibly dull, don't you think?
Sorry. Maybe a guest noticed him.
Masih
Sorry. Maybe a guest noticed him.
Pardon, monsieur, but I am not in the mood to talk.
buset, sombong bener.
May I ask you something?
Friend, you're lucky there is something I know about this.
Nah. Ini deh. Icon witness what that only a short time in bar main pesan lagi nih. I will never really want time killing my brother. Inilah. Nggak ada ini. Kalau ini lah salah kan kalau nah ini dia. Oh paham. Jadi apa namanya? Cocokologi anjir jatuhnya. Cuman pakai clue-nya harus jelas juga sih. Nah, dia kan temperamen si Craven nih, Lord. Craven can control his temperament as the money to escape punishment and to justice. Inilah justice lah, bro. Nah bener lah ini. Kan? Kita ngapain lagi sini nih?
Now you're in your element, Sherry.
Oh udah kita mau ngapain aja ya? No clue. Maksudnya misinya ngapain lagi nih bro? Kita udah bisa keluar-keluar gitu. Itu dong. Nggak bisa keluar. Apa nih? Di maps tuh ada kayak tanda apa gitu tuh. Coba ke kamera lagi ya. Belum ngecek kamera lagi tak. Di 22 berapa tadi? Di sini 226.
I cannot cover for you, Lord Craven. The facts are conclusive. You murdered your mistress.
It wasn't me. You have no proof, not a whit.
You found Emma.
You entered the room just as Miss Emma was hiding the diamond. Discovering that she was the thief was the final straw.
Preposterous. I didn't know a thing about it until you showed me her stash.
You have bruised knuckles and you look a mess. The poor woman fought for her life and you bear all the evidence.
This whole evening was a mess. You know I got into a scuffle with the medium in the seance room. Nothing has changed since then.
A couple of whiskies go down fast for an alcoholic. That left you plenty of time for murder.
That's ridiculous. I am no alcoholic, and there are witnesses who will attest I was there for at least a quarter of an hour.
There's plenty of proof, sir. The police would certainly arrest you.
You scoundrel. You said you would help me. I had nothing to do with it, as you will soon see.
There is a more charitable interpretation. Miss Emma was a thief of unsavory character. Perhaps she threatened you, forced you to fight for your life.
Are you... You suggest I lied to the police? Escape blind justice?
Your lover was a corrupting influence. She stole
Ah,
from
tadi
you,
ada pilihannya ya.
lied to you, and drove you to violence. You deserve a second chance. If you apply yourself and some of your wealth, you could do a great deal of good outside of jail. I will tell the police what I learned about Miss Emma, and no more.
Well, even if you don't believe I'm innocent, you've given me a chance to prove it. Thank you for staying on my side.
Oh, anjing, tadi ada pilihannya, bro.
Gentlemen, when this matter is resolved, I'll see to it you are sacked. This treatment is unbecoming for a man of my status. Mr. Holmes, you are my witness.
Look at him, the murderer playing the indignant victim. He should be a politician.
He certainly has the means. I hope he also possesses the character to do better and do good.
That was too much fun, Sherry. I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything, even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
Ah, figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
Ghost of the Past. Udah komplit ya. Kapan lagi kita ini? Main place, Commander Love, lagi nih. Kan? Si John tuh udah feeling bet. Dia ini
Sherry, I forbid you to spend another night here. The hotel's reputation won't survive a second investigation.
dia tuh hantu anjir nih.
A free ride for every hotel visitor. Just tell me where to go.
Nah sih tiba-tiba gua kira mau ngomong dong sama dia itu.
Is everything all right? If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
The funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. I couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
As the receptionist, but My room. Tulisnya mana anjir?
Don't mind
Ini.
me, sir. I'm just a loyal
Buset.
servant of my craft.
Resepsionis. Emang di kuburan ada resepsionis?
Is this familiar to you? Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir. May I ask you something?
Why should I care about your troubles when you don't
Who's
care
that?
about mine?
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
Sombong betul nih orang ini. Nih woi.
Help me, please. You shouldn't have left your mansion. You won't get any answers from me.
Anjir. Lalu misal resepsionis di kuburan tuh yang mana?
Excuse me, just one question.
Why should I care about your troubles when you don't care about mine?
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Nih.
Excuse me, just one question.
Your money doesn't impress me.
Buset.
May I ask you something?
Money can't answer your questions. Hey? Live with it.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Bukan yang ganggu, kita mencari yang katanya resepsionis di mana ini? Apa beda ini kali ya? Baca dulu dah anjing. Ini kan nih. Buds a flower. Nyari nih. Sini nih arahnya. Lah, makin jauh itu. Tadi lewat mana sih? Ini.
May I ask you something? Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Arahnya ke situ tadi lewat atas mana? Mari, bro. Nggak paham gua.
Could you help me? Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
I can to try to recall. Recall yang mana ini? John mana sih? John, udah di mana
What
John?
you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Can try to recall memory of unreal. Remembering. Sini si John nih. Mana lagi John?
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate,
Ini
and
kali
I'm
ya?
sure it will come back to you.
Cara ke situ lewat mana bro? Lompat nggak bisa anjay. Oh itu. Nggak bisa. Sumpah. Nggak paham gua. John, lewat mana John?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
There is no amount of money that would make me talk.
Yang itu belum ditanya tuh. Lewat situnya kemana sih? Dah, lompat nggak bisa nih. Can try to recall my mother. Kita apa? Bocil. Paham gue guys. Mesti ngapain sih?
Help me, please. Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir. May I ask you something?
Will you cry if I don't answer your questions?
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Can I ask you a question?
Your money doesn't impress me.
Ini beda-beda nih. Gue ganti clue-nya beda ya. Jawab.
Is this familiar to you?
Your money doesn't impress me.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking?
Are you able to help me?
What, and dressed
Doesn't
as
remind
what?
me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
Excuse me, just one question.
Why should I care about your troubles when you don't care about mine?
Anjir, sumpah gue gak paham. Ini kan ada orang nih. Tadi di sini tuh. Cara ke situ bagaimana ya? Paham gue sumpah. Nggak mau naik. Jauhan dia, mau ditanya juga kejauhan. Dekat sini kali ya.
Excuse me, just one question.
A man like you should not speak to a man like me.
Gak apa-apa bro. Dah, muter-muter doang nih. Tidur sih.
Are you able to help me? Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Oh juga dia. Nih, di sini nih.
Excuse me, just one question. Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know. Help me, please.
I rather bite a snake than talk to you.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
May I ask you something? Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
Paham gua. Ini tandanya di situ tuh. Ke atas. Iya. Now it's time to go to cemetery in Miners and Praying Angel on Miners Tombstone. Batu nisannya ada. Nah, di batu nisan yang ada ini nangis. Ini apa sih? Ini nih. Masalahnya masuk situ lewat mana, bro? Cari apa, John? Apa? Holmes. Gak paham gua.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Apa nih? Anjrit. Buset, dari tadi nyari di sini.
We leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem.
Buset, bete gak sih lu? Udah muter ke sono sini ada di depan situ. Microphone and I had to leave from London.
The service was sparsely attended. Though my parents were buried separately, the pastor said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then. I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her. The chance never came. I feel rather faint.
You're fine, you're fine. It's over now. You remembered everything. It will get easier soon. Rest in peace, Mrs. Holmes.
Adi nggak mau kebuka, anjay. Oh man.
A pocket watch? It seems familiar, John. Why is it here? Rest in peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother. This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are engraved on it. The piece is in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently. A candle in a small puddle of wax. It cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
This is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested?
This is excessive, Sherlock. Can you not let the mystery be?
Dia sih harusnya ngeliat ya. Di sini nih orang ini belum tanya nih.
May I ask you something? Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Nggak tahu lagi.
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
Micro. And I were carrying blah blah blah. Wait, watch. Ininya harus di ini ya.
Can you satisfy my curiosity? Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Bro, lu tau nggak, bro?
Can you satisfy my curiosity? Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer. This is excessive, Sherlock. Can you not let the mystery be?
Ya kan, tiba-tiba dari sini nih.
A man in fashionable shoes stood near the tomb. The size of the prince suggests he is approximately 5.5 feet tall.
You were about to tell me the make and model of tyre, but let me assure you, I do not care.
Well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
Dia masuk kalau dari pintu masuk kan. Man wearing shoes, spec and half feet tall. I followed to a basic trail. Oh, dari mana sini ya? Nah.
He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
It's stained with oil paint. A portable easel was kept there. The Hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree. I hope that inspiration strikes upon visiting these beautiful vaults. At the very least, you'll enjoy the view. Yours, Mercurio.
An artist working in a cemetery? Do you think he'd paint my portrait?
On preset vehicle.
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
Dia nih. Mungkin nggak situ naruh di situ.
Can you satisfy my curiosity? Don't be angry with me, sir, but
Bukan lagi, aduh. Coba gila yang lagi ngelukis nih. Nah kan ada orang kan lagi ngelukis, tapi nggak ada.
Be nice, Sherry.
Mr. Holmes, did you come for another portrait? No, I jest. You gave quite the performance last night. The hotel was abuzz with your name. I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
It was a welcome distraction.
Oh, my manners. I am Werner Vogel, art enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Codona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
How did you come to possess my mother's pocket watch?
Oh my! It is quite something to witness those powers of deduction firsthand. Yes, I left you her timepiece. After her death, there was an estate sale. All of Cordona's elite picking of her remains. I couldn't let such a lovely thing go to those vultures. When I learned your name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right, and I knew you'd find it here.
Thank you. I'd forgotten all about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew it was hers. Amazing what the young mind forgets and the older can recall. Rather odd, loitering in a cemetery.
I suspect you'll win, but I'm here for my art. There's beauty everywhere if you look, even in decay. A little darkness brings out the light. Now, a diligent observer might note that you too are loitering in a cemetery. What brings you here? Closure answers penance?
Closure, I suppose.
And what is closure? Mere proximity?
Understanding. Acceptance.
You didn't understand from afar. You had to come here to accept the truth of her death?
Of course I understand. She died of consumption, drowning in her own blood.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother.
I must have been misinformed. I'd heard otherwise.
Otherwise than consumption?
No, you'd know better than I. I'd heard talk of a police investigation, but Cordona is a notorious gossip. And what does it matter? She's passed on either way.
She has.
Well, I shall intrude no longer. I'll leave you to your closure. Do stop by the gallery if your travels permit. Farewell.
Are you all right, Sherry? Take as long as you need.
Whatever I need, it isn't here. We should explore Cordona. Perhaps there are archives that may shed further light.
Visitor was very vulgar. Tadi ngomongin bro. Was on her grave. Si Vogel ini ya, Vogel ya, Werner. Nah, berarti kita tinggal ke mana nih? Ini ya. Nah, bisa cabut nih kita. Nggak ada kendaraan nih deh. Pusing jauh nih bro. Ini yang kereta kuda ini mana nih? Ada press travel coba. Kagak ada press travel ya cok. Apa nih? Ya, dia di atas sini lagi. Bro, ngapain bro?
I ask you something?
I've heard something, but actually no, never mind. I know nothing, I'm sorry.
Yang kereta kuda buat nganter-nganter ini mana bro? Taksinya. Ya ini jauh. Ngapain Cil?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I have a question too. Who looks an idiot in his fancy clothes? It's you.
Anjrit di roasting bocil. Marhaban.
Are you able to help me?
I don't want my friends to see me talking to a spoiled money bag.
This isn't working. You might need a different
sorry Cil. Aduh ini udah jauh banget ini mah.
Extra! Dilemma in Deluso! The cheapest news on the island.
Ini.
Thank you.
Hubungannya ya? A woman. Lord Andrew. Apalagi tuh ya? Oh ini yang tadi ya. Sherlock Craven yang tadi ini mah. Udah masuk berita aja dia. Lari-larian buat kantor polisi, Cuk. Pak.
Able to help me?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
Lah. Ah, ini bukan ya? Bukan anjir. Nomor nganter-nganter mana sih? Oh ini nih. Orang mana? Aduh, nggak ada orang lagi. Masih jauh masih tuh. Dekat dah. Lari udah lari. Oh gue kira rambut ini anjir. Ini kayaknya ini nih. Bener nih.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sir. I don't know anything about that.
Aku mau langsung sini.
Stark do this, Stark do that. I'm not a clerk, damn it. How am I supposed to get those records now? Yes? What is it? Would you like to report a crime?
No, I wouldn't. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I want to use the police archives.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm serious.
So am I. Officer Logan locked himself inside and he's not letting anyone in.
Kenapa?
What happened exactly?
A tailoress from Scalardio's been robbed. Logan spent 2 whole days at the shop sketching the thief, and she still insists that it's all wrong. That shrew drove him up the wall, she did.
But why the archives? Won't that stall everyone's work?
You bet it will. He's looking up all the thieves in Cordona over the past decade. Say one thing for Logan. He's persistent.
Would you mind if I talk to this tailoress? I could get you the sketch in no time.
Get off your high horse, mister. You think you're better than our sketch artist?
Actually, I'm quite certain I am. Let me prove it.
Well, I see no harm in it, as long as it gets Logan out of there. In fact, I need to look up some records too. Here's the address. Good luck.
Buset deh bro,
Sorry, I'm busy now.
kita belum. Catching a thief. Police need to get sketch of the thief who robbed Miss Nini. Trinity Way. Tadi mana? Knife Road Apa nih? Di mana berarti? Trinity Way. Nih, ini kan naik. Ini. Di sini dong berarti. Lah, kita yang harus ini sendiri ya? Ini apa sih? Intersection. Apa ada dua? Di dekat-dekat sini. Bro, kasus malunya belum kelar anjir. Udah. Nah kan, sini nih.
I'm pleased to meet you, ma'am. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm here to sketch the thief for the police investigation.
Oh, another one. I hope you'll be more patient than the previous sketches, signore.
Can you describe the thief for me?
He was all ugly and beat up looking. An utter rascal if ever I'd seen one. He gave me a nasty look from behind his glasses and then made himself scarce.
And that's it? Could you be more specific?
He was a total villain, I told you. How much more specific do you want me to be?
All right, never mind. I suggest we do it differently. You have a great many clothes here, haven't you?
Why, of course, but they're not for sale. I only do tailoring and mending.
No matter. I'll attempt to disguise myself as the thief, and you'll tell me if I get it right.
As you wish, Senor Holmes.
Where can I find the clothes?
They're in my workshop at the back. Be careful, won't you?
Di belakang. Oke. Ini. Diambil nih.
What can I do for you, Sherlock? Oh, look at this old chap putting on airs like some Italian doge. Why don't you
We'll
disguise
hit
yourself
head
as him
and
instead?
if
We have a
you
job to
dress.
do, John.
Oh, come on, at least do him first.
Menu. Oh. Kita harus ganti pakaian ya? Apa lagi? Eat rascal. Kayak gini. Bro. Ini ya. Anggap it is the clothes in that is trust. Picking up and wearing glass ini. Kayak gini udah.
He did wear glasses, but not like those. His were angular and evil-looking.
All right, I'll try another pair.
Evil looking, okay. Oh, harus ke belakang. Evil looking, gini. Gelasnya angular. Square kan berarti. Gini. Gini Pak. Gini kali. Gini kali.
Your face is too innocent now.
What do you mean, too innocent?
There was something evil about his face. Like a mustache. Yes, the kind that all villains twirl as they plot their evil plans.
I'd say that not all villains wear moustaches, but I get your point, Mom.
Mustache ini. Ini.
No, those clothes are wrong. He was dressed in a very fancy beige suit. Must have stolen it from someone. No doubt about it.
All right, I've got it.
Gini. Gini, bro.
No, signore. That hat is wrong. I told you it was a regular bowler.
You didn't tell me it was a bowler.
But I did. You ought to pay more attention, signore.
Oke, topinya salah. Gini. Bowler, bener. Coba bikin pun, bro.
Something isn't right.
Apa anjir? Tau gue Mas Ted tuh jambak ya? Gini ya? Apa gini? Kayak gini.
Something isn't right.
Gini.
Something isn't right.
Ada, bro. Glasses. Apa coba ya? Kayak gini kali. Kira abis ditonjokin tuh beaten up tuh. The face. Tuh kan, he was beaten up. The suit was fancy. Apa sih?
Something isn't right.
Fuck, bro. Ah, apa masih ada yang belum gua ambil, bah? Nah kan, yang belum gua ambil kan? Nah, kayak gini kali ya?
Something isn't right.
Dah. Kayak gini bro.
Something isn't right.
What can I do for you, Sherlock? What can I do for you, Sherlock?
Something isn't right.
John has wares if you have coin.
Cobain semua dah. Mungkin salah nih.
Something isn't right.
Kacamatanya bro, kotak. Ya gini ya.
Something isn't right.
Dia kayak gini nih. Kayak gini kan?
Something isn't right.
Fuck man.
Something isn't right.
Ini fancy nih. Criminal chick kayak gini.
Something isn't right.
The fuck bro?
Something isn't right.
Yalah, kayak gimana bro? Sumpah. Jadi kayak gini udah. Oke, jambang.
Something isn't right.
Ya, apa bro? Lanjut besok ya guys.